Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
What happened to... You cast me about like a summer storm, and I loved every minute of it.
You can enjoy a person in a bedroom but detest their company outside of it. I don't detest your company outside of the bedroom. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
When you found wielding nothing but a wooden spoon. Barracks as you did.
I wonder if actually warring with the Kunari would cause as much damage as this disaster.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
The Kunari were blameless.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Keep the worst of them off his back, and it'll be all right.
But that is the problem. It has already escalated, despite your efforts. A shame.
What happened?
A Kunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Kunari, but it will cost all of us.
You have information about the missing Kunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
Has anyone reported this to the Kunari?
Maker? No. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Kunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Kunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Kunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Kunari from his weapon.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard, unless they were involved.
Have any failed to report?
Several. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Hanged man.
Got to be.
Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
I wish I could have seen you give Evit's marauders what for.
I heard about Lowtown. I can't believe the Kunari had anything to do with it. Much hate. Has it come to the point where people must die?
I've got something to show you. Come and see. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Something seems off about your mirror. Shouldn't it reflect the room?
No. It's not that sort of mirror. I've spent the last few years restoring this. 2 of my clan stumbled across it in a ruin. We never found Tamlin. Amariel came back poisoned by the alluvion, sick just from being near it.
What are you trying to do with this mirror?
At first, I wanted to find out what happened to my friends. Maybe I could still help them. But the Keeper said Mahariel died to stop the Blight. I'll never... Anyway, I know I can use it to help my people recover what we've lost.
This thing is what made the Keeper send you away, isn't it?
The Keeper wanted me to destroy the fragment I kept. She said our ancestors meant it to be forgotten. But it's a Keeper's place to remember. Even the dangerous things. We argued. I left. She's wrong. This mirror could teach us so much about who we once were.
Did your clan member recover?
She had the Blight corruption, the Keeper said. Marathari's magic was keeping it at bay, but not forever. A Grey Warden took her away. He promised they could cure her. I suppose they must have. The Keeper said she led the armies that slew the Archdemon.
What's an alluvion?
Long ago, the elves had a kingdom. An empire that covered Thedas. And every city had an alluvion. The mirrors let them communicate across their empire. But I don't know how exactly. My people have lost so much. We know almost nothing of the days before Arlathon. This is a piece of our history.
I'm sure you wouldn't show something this dangerous to just anyone.
It's not dangerous, I promise. I fixed it, or tried to, with blood magic. The mirror won't hurt anyone. But it doesn't work. I've tried everything, and I think it's because it needs to be finished with a special tool. An Arulin home. And my clan has one. It's been in their hands for generations.
But you're afraid to face Keeper Marathari again.
Exactly. You have no idea, the Keeper. I can't talk to her. We fight or talk circles around each other. She has a disappointed frown that turns your bones to jelly. Please, help me. You will, won't you?
I'll go with you.
Maseranis, I'll find some way to repay you, I promise.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount,
A storm is coming. I can smell it.
out there hungers for the unwary.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained. Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Keeper, you returned to us, darling.
Have you reconsidered this path at last?
Go on. I'm with you.
Thank you, Hawk. Keeper, I need the Arulenholm, the ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
What did Merrill invoke?
Our history belongs to all Dalish, child. So our clan's most cherished relics can be claimed by everyone. Any Dalish can perform a service for the clan and gain ownership of such an item. For a time. That is what Merrill has invoked. Even if she has chosen to live apart, she is still one of the people.
What exactly is this thing we're asking for?
It is an ancient carving tool, used by our woodshapers, passed down for countless generations. Our clan has carried it since before the fall of the Dales. It is as old as Arlathan itself.
We appreciate your help. This means a lot to Merrill.
I'm glad that Merrill has a friend in you, child. I hope you will look after her.
I can take care of myself, Keeper.
Yes, Dalen. I know. Avar Terrell has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulenholm. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
Maren said, I'll tell you the tale.
The cave must be near camp. The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise.
What were the hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Varterol before the camp had to move in again.
So your Keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it. Why did this happen? Oh, Harshal, I'm so sorry. I'll tell Inuria for you.
That... do it?
Tread carefully, Lethaline. May the trickster never find you in the beyond. We should give their clan amulets to the Keeper. Their family should know that they died bravely.
Is someone there? It's safe. You can come out.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Meryl?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back. What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Be calm, Paul. We'll help you get back to the camp.
You don't know what she is, what she's done! Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Paul, no! We have to catch him, hurry!
Hold on, Paul. We're coming.
I'll deal with this.
Paul. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can get him to the Keeper. She can heal almost anything.
He's dead. There's nothing a healer can do now.
Why did you run? You shouldn't have run.
What did you do to scare this man to death?
Creators. I don't know.
There was nothing you could have done.
He was more afraid of me than the Vateral.
Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born, worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. Something is very wrong. I want to see the Keeper. Paul, what was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster. The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight. I've never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
The Varterol is dead.
Masaranas. I'll breathe easier knowing that we will lose no more people to it.
We found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varterol.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalain. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider. There's no need for you to live alone.
Must we go over this again? You'll never accept what I'm doing.
The Eluvian is poison. It killed Tamlin. It stole Mahariel. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist you further from who you are?
And who am I? We've done as you asked. Honor our bargain. Give me the Arulin home.
Hawk. Because Merrill won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please, don't let her do this.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
Is it worth restoring this mirror if it turns your clan against you?
You know what it's like to lose everything, Hawk. Not just our land and freedom, but history, stories, language, magic, rituals. Even our gods are gone. It is a sacrifice, but if the mirror restores even one fragment of the past, it's worth it.
What did the Keeper mean? The mirror led you to blood magic.
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other. The power that contaminated the mirror was too strong to be driven out by normal means. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
I hope this helps you finish your work on the Eluvian.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. Let's be away from here. The others are giving me the evil eye.
You've returned. Is there something you need?
I don't...
Of course. Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
begin anew. Welcome back to Samo, my friend.
Hawk, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
When the Illuvian is finished, they'll appreciate all you've done for them.
It's all right. Even if they hate me forever, I'll know I helped them. You're the first real friend I've ever had. Masaranas, Lethalan. Oh, Hawk. Come in. I was just... Am I crazy?
What? No, of course not.
I thought their rule in a home would fix everything. The mirror would work and everything would be right again. But I keep dreaming of Paul's face. Everyone that I care for thinks I'm a monster.
What happened in that cave wasn't your fault. Paul did that to himself.
I know. But I caused it, or the clan did. Filling his head with terrible stories about me. You're a true friend, Hawk. I'll find a way to make this up to you, Lethalan. That's a promise. Mess when people are here. It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Rich spending. It's a bit over your head, isn't it?
That's right, pal. Tonight I'm paid and blessed. And all I had to do was turn my head. To all my friends. Hey, step back. I know important people. We're gonna show this city what to do with heathen oxmen.
Guard Captain, would you like to have a word with your man?
Guard Captain?
Who?
What?
Who?
Who what? I don't...
Who bought you? Who bought the honor of a proud guard of Kirkwall and made him a drunken Mabari bitch?
I don't... I don't know. He was a Templar, I swear. He had the seal of the Grand Cleric and everything. It's true.
The penalty for abandoning your post is 10 days on the wall. I expect you to report in the morning. There's your answer. A Templar.
With the Grand Cleric's seal, no less. Well done.
I'm bored of this. We should do something fun.
Why a mirror?
I don't understand the question.
If your people were going to make a magical whatever for talking to each other, why choose a mirror? Do elves spend a lot of time talking to their own reflections?
I suppose the ancient elves would have felt silly talking to a wardrobe or an urn.
So, you're taking the Captain of the Guard to accuse the Grand Cleric of funding zealots?
It's a careful chat about missing Kunari.
Some days, Hawk.
The Grand Cleric, please. Tell her it concerns the Kunari.
Sarah Hawk.
Sister Patrice.
Mother Patrice. Time has changed us both. Grand Cleric Elfina cannot grant an audience to just anyone. What do you want?
Funny how you and issues with the Kunari seem to go together.
And you always assume their side. I was naive when last we met. I did not want you dead, but I felt a death was necessary. That may be too fine a point for you to understand, but you must admit, you came out the better for it.
A Templar may have misjudged an order, and abused the Grand Cleric's authority.
I assure you, the Templars would never embarrass the Chantry, at risk of the Knight Commander's wrath.
Men were hired for the righteous task of kidnapping a Kunari delegate. A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The Grand Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the wishes of the Maker.
I'll speak to her grace another time. You will not always be here.
Stubborn. All right, Sarah Hawk. If you won't abandon this, let me offer you something. The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
And he is what to you?
He is my former bodyguard, Ser Von El. Assume what you wish, but I offer him to you as reconciliation. Meet me at this location. I invite you, Sarah Hawk. Come see the unrest these Kunari have inspired.
Need I say I'm skeptical?
It's her game, for the moment.
Have to hand it to this Varnell. Nice place for an extremist rally.
Patrice is here somewhere.
That's great.
Trap. Done. All set.
Kunari hold no real power. They are absent from the eyes of the Maker.
Like any beast, remove the fangs and it is lost. They are weak before the faithful of the Maker. The only certainty in their precious Qun is death before the righteous.
Sir Varnell!
Take a knee, faithful. The Chantry blesses us.
You claim a blessing when you have used the authority of the Grand Cleric so openly? You have brought wrath down upon you. You remember Sarah Hawk? The Kunari have friends, Templar. How will you answer their allegations?
You're wasting time, Sir Varnell. End this so we can move forward.
No games for Eldon. You've been a puppet for years. I see no reason to start listening to you now.
You think I like being in the middle of this?
Then fall by the wayside. True sons of Kirkwall will do what needs to be done. Righteous! Destroy them!
Have to hand it to this Varnell. Nice place for an extremist rally.
Patrice is here somewhere.
That's great.
Watch your step. Done. All set.
Do not fear them. They die like any animal.
Like... Take...
The Kunari have friends, Templar.
You want to fight? Face someone whose weapons are not bound.
Righteous! Destroy them!
Right. Time to bring this mess to the Viscount's attention.
Madness. Madness.
Yes, Excellency.
Chantry involvement. Even if they are fringe elements. Oh, it could not be worse. You killed them? All of them?
A mother serving the Grand Cleric allowed this to happen.
Are you quite sure? She held a blade with them? Told them to fight you?
No, I cannot say that.
Of course not. Blasted mother. You have no idea the storm these allegations would cause. It would destroy what support I do have.
This may have scared her off. She claimed this was not her intention.
Well, that is something. I will make my inquiries. Gently. And you should be careful in your associations. For now, we have other problems. We have the delegate, but I can't return the bodies to the Canary in this state. Sarahawk, you know the Arishok. What should I do?
Hiding this would only make it worse.
It would, wouldn't it? I'm losing my sense of how to balance this nightmare. I appreciate your help in this matter. As bad as this is, it could have been much worse without you. Kirkwall owes you. I owe you.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family.
I have something for you.
Do you now? A shield? Oh, and borne by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't see where I went wrong.
I had a shield. It belonged to Wesley. It was difficult to let it go, but I did so. Utility over sentiment, right? We sold it, didn't we?
You're taking this a bit seriously.
If you didn't think this would upset me, what was your intent?
It's not enough to want you to be happy.
Happy is for fools.
Okay, it's not the shield, is it?
No, and it's not Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this? I mean, who is TessaraVejgan to me?
I thought of you when I found it. Maybe that was foolish.
I can appreciate that.
Then accept it on those merits. Nothing more.
It is a fine shield. You do know that Orlesian Smith slapped TessaraVejgan's name on every second piece of armor. This didn't really belong to her.
It does now.
Donick and the captain. Well now.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Enchantment! No, Leandra. Leandra.
What's wrong, Uncle?
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I'm sure she's all right. Why are you so upset?
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
White lilies. I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already. I know someone who might be able to help. Gasgard Dupuy.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Aveline will get the city guard to keep an eye out. Don't worry, Uncle.
All right. That girl will know what to do. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns.
I hope all is well, mistress.
You take good care of us.
Wait. You say you saw Leandra?
I did? What of it? I told you already.
Did you see where she...
What do I get for telling you?
Here's a few silver. Buy yourself some food. And new shoes.
That's real silver, that is. I'm your man, through and through. Tell you everything I know. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose. And nice clothes. But they were all stained from the blood.
It's not too late. She could still be alive.
Why would anyone take her? It doesn't make sense.
The man left some blood. Where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
Never thought I'd say this, but Gamlen's right. My men can look for Leandra while we check the blood. Any lead helps.
This blood is fresh. There are lingering traces of... something. I think this was used for blood magic.
If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow. There's another! More blood. I'm on the right path. Where is he taking her? There. I hope I'm not too late. There, the foundry. They must have gone inside.
This place feels strange. Wrong.
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago. We should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
Looks like someone forgot to conceal the door to his hideout.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him. Mother! Alessa! know this locket. It belongs to Mother. Does he live here? What is this?
Oh, that's a pretty little shrine.
That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
Creepy.
I need to find her. Now.
Books on necromancy. The Templars will want to confiscate those.
Why would he have these? What's he planning? That should do it.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Where is she?
You will never understand my purpose. Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Release my mother and we'll go.
She's here. She's waiting for you. I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived. Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
Mother!
His magic was the only thing keeping her alive. I'm so sorry.
I knew you would come.
You know me? I always save the day.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I'll be with Carver and Bethany and Father. But you'll be all alone.
I should have watched over you more closely. I should have...
My little girl has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I let Bethany down. I promised her I'd look after Mother.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same... face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
I'm glad Bethany died before she could hear you say that.
I wish magic hadn't touched her. She would have been better off. Magic's always run in this family. It's a curse. Now even your mother's fallen victim to it. I wish you never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. I should talk to the city guard, make arrangements to retrieve Leandra's body. Take care, my dear.
I feel I should say something.
I know you're not good at emotional stuff.
At least your mother loved you. Not everyone can say that.
I'm going to hold on to my memories of what she was, not the thing Quentin made of her.
And just think, you stopped him. Quentin's never going to hurt anyone again. I think no matter what, she'd be proud of you.
So much has happened since we got here. I'm glad I've got it all written down. I could have left the average in there and forgotten all about it. What you've done there. One of the few things Orana owns. I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Quite a lovely estate you have here. Isn't that right, Sandal?
I'm sorry about your mama. I will miss her.
Yes. Well, we'll get her replaced right away.